Hello, guides and goddesses. Welcome to Side Divine. This is for the month of November 2021. And there goes the drill. Hold on. All right. I did want to record this one early, or before live streaming or anything like that, so that you guys can skip through and get to your signs. Now, the month of November feels like instant jump out energy right off the top. I tried to record more than once and I kept getting, every time I put my finger on that button, outside noise. Alright, so let's just dive on in and start off with Pisces. What distortions will you be dealing with in the month of November? Go on, out. Okay. Pisces, in the month of November, there will be a light shining. You will be shining a light on a love situation. And this can be a love situation that might involve others, other energies around. Someone you might be interested in maybe taking an action to keep things in multiplicity. This can be the player who's refusing to stop, even if spoken of such a thing. Someone has connections that they are just not going to break, and that's their choice. Whatever the cost is, in the month of November, you'll be dealing with somebody who enjoys being the center of attention, and that will become an issue. Yeah, this takes on an emotional thing. And the one who should maybe consider the feelings of others is really earthbound. Earthbound energy can be an earth sign too. But they like that, being the center of all things. They like the energies orbiting around them. This is a very entitled energy. So you'll be making a choice to let things go as they are and be a part of the group, or not, Pisces. Now, with regards to work, that felt like emotional things. Let's see about money. Let's see what the funds are looking like for the month of November. Some of you are going to be waiting. Waiting for some type of signal or message to come through about travel? That's interesting. I mean, you know you're going. You've made your decision. And for some of you, this is like a quick, out of the blue, like, let's go, time to go, rock and roll type of, and you're just like waiting for that message or messages, travel directions. There's conflict here. Yeah, you got an offer for some travel. But there's some conflict here. Who's being rebellious? Ooh, hold on. Okay, things are out of sync here. Okay. Oh, I hear Stevie Wonder, I never dreamed you'd leave in summer. Though you are, somebody's moving towards work, moving to a different place, traveling for work. Whatever it is, it's someone isn't ready for that. You have others around you who aren't ready for that. Oh, somebody feels like they're being left behind. If this is involving work, some of you may have an employer or a work situation or a partnership, business partnership, that may make another offer to try to get you to stay. It might be a last minute type of, are you sure you want to go? This can be the financial situation that realizes your value as you're on your way out the door. Be aware of being easily dissuaded from moving towards new opportunities because of comfort, not wanting to deal with the work it takes to move forward or the stresses involved with moving forward. I hope that wasn't stalled for too long. Nonetheless, Pisces, you have a decision to make. It keeps coming back again. I just in case, wasn't for sure how long I had that muted for. You have a choice to make. Out with the old, in with the new. Stay with the old. Don't complain about it. That's the month of November. Someone knows your value 100%. And at the last minute, they're going to act on it. So, yeah, expect that. Aries, what distortions do you have to deal with in the month of November in love. Okay. Aries. November in love. Okay. Aries in the month of November in love. You may have a situationship going on. This involves making a choice. Might be making a choice about somebody who maybe doesn't need to be around anyway. This looks like somebody, a bad energy, somebody you'll have to block, cut off, restrict access to, protect yourself from. And it all looks bad after seeing someone for who they really are. Aries, this is a masculine energy. Some of you, okay, hold on, clarify. Masculine energy, be aware of going too far with a crazy one. This is a feminine energy. Now, if you, same-sex relationships, okay, this can be. Be aware of hooking up with the wrong one. This is hooking up with someone who is off the chain. Oh, and there's the ball and chain. This is someone who will throw your world out of balance. Be aware. Scattered. Closed-minded and scattered. And what? The word I heard was vitriolic. Someone who is chemically enhanced by vengeful by the get back, payback. Maybe you guys are just dealing with a friend who has this going on. What I just got the sense of is like a baby mama or someone has financial obligation to for the long haul. It feels like a block of some sort. Okay. Two situations for safety. In the month of November, wear protection. Masculine energies, just, if this is your data, you know who you are. Wear protection. This is, what I just heard was snaggletooth. Okay. Snafu. How about that? Be aware. If it's not happening to you, maybe it's happening to a friend, and you could just keep their mind alert. This is getting mixed up with, like, getting someone with child, but whose child? I hear whose house runs house. This may be something you have to run from or want to. Yeah, it's a secret. And that greedy person is going to take you to the bank. This might be debt that could be worth skipping with just a little clarity, protection, or self gratification. Okay, so masculines, be very careful. I don't know who this is. What I just heard is your seed has value. What the fuck? Somebody's seed has value. This is very specific. Somebody wants to populate the earth and a bank account with you, right? Okay. They know the key. The key involves the subtraction. The key involves subtraction, right? And it's an action that must be happen. Blah, blah, blah. And can I get the words out? It's an instant. I'm having trouble getting the words out right now. This is a secret. This is a plot. This is a plan. Oh my. Guys, someone has a plan. They must be very time sensitive to get you between a rock and a hard place. You and you between a rock and a hard place. They have the key. Well, you have the key. It's just there's the keyhole of it. Anyways, Lord, this is a work of art. It is an act of desire. It is a tidal wave of intuition with the two-faced one. Guides says, I don't care who you are. Listen, conversations need to be had before clothes fall off. Oh my goodness. Somebody has a plan to... I'm sorry if you're Aries female. This really just feels like masculine energy. Hopefully this is one of y'all's friends. Y'all could just plant a seed in their head or something. But the month of November, there is a plan to... Ooh, and the phone goes off. Fair enough. Okay, the two-faced one. You're gonna have to watch out for that, okay? Female guides, maybe you know somebody who has valuable seed at this time. There is a plan in process. I just heard eyes on the prize. Ooh-wee. All right, let's look at money for Aries. In the month of November. Distortion. Ooh. Okay, well, those don't come out in a great direction, do they? Be mindful of being reckless with your money. Something from the past. Be prepared for something from the past. This can be an old bill, forgotten bill. A bill you know is coming. This can be some okay, for some it might be a fine or definitely an unwanted fee. Aren't they all? Some of you have let it go on for too long. And so you may have to seek out other means, tap into other forms of financial resources. This could be using credit cards, things you had saved up for your rainy day, what little there was, or whatever there was. Yeah, be aware of having to handle that. So, don't be crazy with the money in Aries, okay? In the month of November, don't be crazy with the cash. Let's see what else is here. Aries, also be aware of, like, it feels like putting things off way too long to the last minute, and then some, and then pretending that something's wrong, or pretending you ain't got it. This can be stalling times 10, distortion deluxe. Some of you are doing it because of family issues. Just waiting until you have no choice. Be aware of that. What is the outcome of that decision? I tell you, whatever, if, okay, those of you who are making a decision to stall on a debt that you, or some major fee, you ain't the only one. For sure. You may find this out if you did do some research. Some of you, okay, somebody has a debt of some sort, and it feels like with a certain amount of research or talking to the right person, there's others going through the same thing who have figured out how to deal with it, master it, overcome it, control it. I mean, it feels like a complex situation, but yeah, something feels like research. Some type of judgment comes through involving a debt. But you have to research to find out about it. It's some offer for people in your position. Ooh. It does take some, it takes some back and forth and all that stuff if you want to do that much work for it. It may involve some travel too. It requires some time, and it, like clarifying the problem or the situation, explaining more than once. So this could be like paperwork that's annoying, going to go get things that makes it annoying. Some of you, be mindful of not being honest about it. Yeah, some of you, there's some financial situation, hardship, that's going to require some research, but there is a way to get the outcome you desire. This is a debt situation that has been put off and off and off and off, off and off, but it requires research because what's going on in the month of November isn't being focused on or published where everyone can see the situation. So some footwork, reading has to be done, stuff like that. Okay, let's move on. Taurus. So for the distortion, what's going on for November? Okay, Taurus, somebody might be feeling bothered in the month of November. This can be watching somebody elevate more than you have, or feeling like somebody's being given something they don't deserve. Don't like what you're hearing. You may be hearing, feeling, overhearing others get something that you believe that they haven't really earned or deserved. So this is watching someone okay. Oh, wow. Taurus, be aware of feeling some kind of way about others excelling or moving ahead of you. The signs were already there. Some of you are moving on from a cheater, someone who wasted your time, didn't care. Be aware of focusing on others too much in the month of November. This is X's data. The gift is the present, the time to move forward, the space, the ability, the logic of moving forward. It's all there. The choice to move, be focused on someone who didn't deserve your attention anyway, it's all there. But yes, changing focus sometimes takes time. What are the distortions for Taurus? Okay, Taurus. Probably the same message. Be aware of inviting back in questionable ones in the month of November. People who weren't good with your time. This could be new booty that didn't call or pay attention to you. Be aware of inviting that back in. Feels like you might be going through or experiencing a little bit of karma. This can do with passions, lust, feminine energy. Someone, Taurus, guys, this is be aware of dealing with egotistical and people. Okay, attractive and egotistical is what I hear. Someone who has highly valued themselves around the dirty and naughty stuff. Okay. Be aware of, in the month of November, you may be dealing with someone who might put you in a place of being closed off. You may be dealing with somebody who's already closed off, unavailable, only reacting. So this could be just, fast love. And so be aware of just being reactive. If you are in a relationship and you are going through emotional things or combative times, be aware of just being reactive here, doing something you may not enjoy having done later. Be aware of being around others who drain you. And they drain you by only putting in a little bit, doing a very small part of their share of things. And you are the forever angel guide. You are the gift. Be aware of others being a bit of a thief with your energy and time and grace and gifts. Be aware of that. What I just heard is if you're dealing with someone who is giving you attitude throughout November or just unexpectedly, it's because they think that you're treating others better. Yeah, something someone's not getting the right idea. They're getting the wrong idea in the month of November about where your passions lie. They think that maybe things are different between you and them, so they may give you attitude. And they may start behaving in a way that is difficult to explain, but definitely is having an effect. So it's an opportunity for clear and balanced communication with those who give you attitude. Giving the attitude back does not help, closes things off, and instead of being able to put 100% in to make things right or get some knowledge, it becomes just draining. Yeah, it becomes very draining. This can be someone who's not getting what they want or wants your participation in something of value to them. Okay, let's see what's going on financially for Taurus. Taurus in November, you have to make some decisions. This is around home, family. Can be moving forward. So you can be making a decision about what's next financially. This can be around home, feels like. Home, family, I hear schooling. Nonetheless, that choice does have to be made. You have to do what's right in the month of November. Some of you have to make a decision of head over heart. This can be leaving a place that you love to go someplace that may have better advantages. Some of you have to, it feels like having to decide like to pay the bills or to apply this to this new situation. Most successful outcome. Some of you, okay, for someone, for somebody, it feels like you may have to turn your back on an offer turn down an offer. Research it. See if it is best for you. For some of you, you've dealt with making thoughtless, quick decisions before. So you're kind of like gonna have to really do some research before making a jump into a situation you don't know anything about. So if you have a new offer to do something completely world-changing, like move to another state, do your homework. I ain't gonna tell you to go or not to go. I'm gonna say do your homework, because there's going to be limited help, or like there's some type of financial limitation around this. And it feels like an offer of come this way, it'll be this, it'll be that. But it's like have you really researched the person making the offer? What have they done to the last person that isn't around? If this is about a job, what happened to the last person that was there? Why'd they walk away? Yeah, it's like there's a financial situation, a job, a partnership that is waiting for someone just like you. Do your homework before you consider uprooting your world. So this is really just a lot of do not leap. Do not leap until you have so much data you know it's the right thing to do. I hear the words sight unseen. Sight unseen. So this can be going into a situation where, it's like, okay, I'll just move to, what's that neighborhood? I've never heard of it before. And then you haven't done a drop of research to find out that it might be the worst place ever, and you gave up everything. So if you're making extreme moves like that, or dealing with extreme offers like that, please do your homework in every way unimaginable to you. They got crime reports, city webcams. Many cities have webcams in the streetlights. You can look. It just feels like doing a lot of your homework so that you can know as much as possible. Yeah. I hear Michael Jackson never can say goodbye. Don't walk away from one situation that's bad, but you know it all, but into another situation. Okay, just, Taurus, I'm done. Be careful. In the month of November. Aquarius. I feel like I'm drawn to a different deck of cards for you. Love and life. What is the distortion for Aquarius? Ooh. Aquarius in November. Watch your emotions. Watch your magnetic capabilities. There is someone you're going to have to pass on. This is a bad friend zone individual in the month of November. Be very aware of attracting the nut one, the nutty, crazy one who can't stop focusing on you. Bad love. Oof. Dude, every crazy card I made is over here. Aquarius. In the month of November, I'm going to need you to not be flirting. I'm going to need you to smash an exit door. No flirting. How about that? This is someone you pass on. They don't handle the friend zone well at all. I hope this isn't the case. Be aware of partying with someone who likes you. I heard the word pass out. Yeah, okay. Be aware of your ACDC, dirty deeds done dirt cheap. Be mindful of somebody not taking no for an answer. This can be somebody who thinks that they need to do really bad things to get what they want. I keep hearing something about cover your drinks. Cover your drinks if you're drinking any place where you don't know every single human being in the room, including the person who poured the drink. So if you're at the club, you're at the bar, watch them pour it, keep it covered. It is a sleepwalker energy who creates conflict through influencing others. Yeah. No. Be very aware of meeting a bad one. It's a bad one. I don't like this energy. It feels like the energy of someone who's crazy. For some of you, this may be someone that you messed around with already and you know they're crazy. Don't go out to drink with nobody. This feels like chemically taking advantage of someone. Okay, let's see what's going on in the money. Aquarius in November. Aquarius in November. Ten toes down is what it feels like. Be aware of having to tell somebody no, they can't come to your house. They done already goofed. They done already messed up. What more do they want? This is somebody who may be coming back with a very slim offer. However you define the word slim. They may need some type of, I hope it ain't money, but that is what that card is. Nonetheless, they are inspired based on some losses they've gone through. This can be an ex-partner, lover. They've gone through some things that kind of woke them up a little bit, gave them some knowledge. But you may still have heated conversation to throw in their direction. Oh. Yeah, it's okay. In the month of November, if you're inviting the old back in, the old does not want to discuss the past. They want you to take the offer because they know you've been waiting for it. They want you to take that little fish in the cup and shut your face. Oh boy. Now that flew way over there. Some of you are not going to be entertaining that. But those of you who do entertain it, don't expect anything different. When it's over, you will be thrown out of balance. You will be thrown out of balance. They will come back with lies. They want one thing. This is the return of furniture. Yeah. They got goals and plans. And they are going to walk away when they're done. This is ridiculous. This felt like it was supposed to be money, but how does that affect money? Hold on, Aquarius. Well, yeah, you're not focused on work. You're not focused on building. Okay. Aquarius, be aware of inviting some old data back in. Some old software, an old sofa. And it brings back bad energies, stops you from focusing, helps you age a little bit faster, if that's the goal. Gemini, what's going on? November distortions. All right. Gemini, expect some bad programming to return. Be aware of not thinking things out. Now, this is interesting. You may be dealing with others who are going through the process of their own awakening. It ain't no full awakening. They're just going through the process of unlearning things. Be aware of having to pull your energy back from abusive energies who simply aren't coming in your direction, don't want to, cannot. Gemini, be aware of others overthinking you in the month of November. They have the wrong idea, let it stay there. Some are waiting for your attention in some way or another. I don't know. Be aware of having to deal with a group of idiots. They're getting old. They are at the end of a cycle of some sort. The word I heard is dissension. Be aware of watching others change. This is weird. Yeah, be aware of giving too much energy to those who certainly don't deserve it. Compassion, direction. Someone's very interested in coming your way in love. I don't think you're even paying attention. You're working. Yeah. God's guidance says, Gemini, some of y'all are going to be a ghost. Meaning as in you will not be aware of not returning contact. Be aware of being silent. Be aware of pushing back on things you might have asked the universe to manifest for you. Anything else? Some of you are working your way through old data, old ways of thinking, finding new things to attach yourself to, and passing on elements and beings that don't serve you. A lot of others are curious as to what's going on with you. Feels like you're going through levels of disinterest in November. Let's see what's going on with the money. Gemini, there may be some delays in a message or a payment that you'd like. And it may be a little bit of an annoyance. May give you some anxiety as to what's coming next, what to do next, who to talk to next. This is some type of message here. You may get a contact or an offer for other forms of work, though. Some of you will see the ability to work elsewhere, but maybe you're not leaping on those offers. They don't feel good. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, Lord. Be aware of some attempting to do hateful things going in your direction. Hater energy. Stay on your path, guys. It says do not talk about your funds with others. They have problems with that. As you manifest and gain and deal with your world on a private, personal level, keep that to yourself. In the month of November, someone around you is not doing well, so they don't want to hear about your goodness. Okay, Gemini, you're going to be very in control of yourself, though. In the month of November, others don't like that. That is a problem. I do get the energy of someone feeling backstabbed, too. This can be around work, somebody feeling like you didn't have their back. Yeah, expect there to be a little bit of a blame game. Feels like someone has to walk away from work. Doesn't feel like Gemini walking away from work, but it feels like someone having to walk away, and they don't like that. They don't understand what the other options were. Okay. For some of you, there's a breakup, and this does affect somebody's money. There's a relationship of some sort that breaks up. Somebody was the key to the next step for someone. So this feels like a relationship or a union or partnership of some sort, and the dissolution of such. Is putting someone in a place where they have to work differently, be differently, grow up. Is that what it is? Creates confusion for someone because they got to grow up. Things look different because the group has to work harder now. For some of you, you step out of a situation which makes the group have to work a little bit harder. They have to work different now. Not your data. Some of you pulling back your energy makes others have to work harder. Well, that's a part of it, how it works. All right. Cancer. Oh, I hear sirens for Cancer. What's going on with Cancer? Distortions. What's going on? November. Cancer, you're going to have to subtract some things from life. And while you may have a peaceful journey ahead in the month of November, there's going to be some... Oh, yeah, okay. If you are moving forward in life in the month of November, as you move towards peace by removing some things and, could be moving on, moving to a new world, job, house situation. As you move forward, there's going to be that energy of feeling slighted, but there's a newness of self. Just be careful. It feels like the past energies. There's someone in the past that feels slighted, and all they can really... There's just a lot of focus on the new you going forward. How about that? Others need healing time as they become sleepwalkers. Oh boy. Someone in your life realizes an ending is at hand. Ooh. And they feel like it's out of their control. You have grown up. You're kind of over it. You have the ability. If you're moving forward in life, this is moving on from relationships, friendships, whatever, you're over it. I believe it is desired that not be the case. Excuse me. I just can't. AC/DC will knock it out of my head. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. Be aware of little glitches in the month of November as you move forward. Not all of them are coinky dink. Someone will be trying to get your attention to see if things aren't well. Can they, is everything falling apart yet? Someone realizes that your movement forward is almost out of their hands, out of their control. Shock. Oh, yeah, that's heartbreak. Someone feels like you owe them for the sacrifices that they've made for you, and they really hope that you'll pay them back. They ain't saying it. Ooh wee. They ain't saying it now, but they will talk about it later. Some of you are moving forward and they will, okay, I hate to say it this harshly, but some of you are moving forward in a way that makes another person think that they will be forgotten forever. And that's mushy and all that. And it's going to feel like that no matter what. Simply because that's going to be their focus, your absence. So the comforts that they will be looking for, you in the process of moving forward simply can't give them. And that has got to be a part of their healing too. Oh boy. So as you become, as you take on a different motion, the one you leave behind will be aware of that different motion. How about that? And they have a cycle to go through. They have a cycle to go through when you step away. That cycle involves making some mistakes because there's lessons that they skipped in being in your energy. So there's lessons of furniture that they cannot control, but furniture that should have been observed and tested before being sat on. This becomes a bit of a addiction for them because they're looking for, what is that thing? Chasing the dragon? Guidance says you were the dragon. They didn't know that. So there's some life lessons they have to get. And Guidance says you gotta get out of the way. So feels like November is, it is what it is for self and the others. Let's see what's going on with the money. Cancer. All right, some of you are still trying to figure out an old offer. What I heard is weaselly. Some of you are dealing with an offer that wasn't no good to begin with. You are going through protection or being in a protective space. Oh, wow. Okay, Cancer in the month of November. Something, I heard a rap song, I don't even know. Something about being all on my jock. All on my jock like a rag doll or something. I don't know. Anyways, beware of having to protect your energy from a lot of just nonsense energies. My goodness. Feels like swimming in a pool full of hurt people. Beware of having to just be very protective of your energy. Feels like someone you walked away from. Needed to be walked away from. You don't see it that way though. Money, money, money. It keeps going back to love. Finance. Cancer, you are moving forward. Star data going on here. New offers. Higher learning. Protections. You do have to turn your back on a family. Why does this keep coming back? You have to turn your back on some people to get there, okay? I hear the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air song in my head right now. What? Oh my goodness. Cancer, be aware of, wow. I don't get this except that it feels like a lot of testing. A lot of testing in the month of November. A lot of testing of strength, will. Do you want the relation or do you want the star energy? The higher learning? You have to cut some things off to get to the next step. Cut some people off too. Wow. Some of you have to turn your back or walk away from that which no longer serves you, towards something more valuable based on data you already know. This could be like graduating to the next step in life. Others will think that you're being selfish. I say, got some decisions to make because feelings are feelings and goals are goals. And I don't know if goals include feelings all the time. And the High Priestess, you know, it's not always a path that can be walked with a group. Oftentimes that magical mission is for one. That scroll of knowledge is for one. Anyways, moving on. Capricorn. That was right. Is anybody going somewhere, Capricorn? Okay. Let's see. Capricorn, November. What's going on for Capricorn? Okay. Be aware of others asking for more than they deserve. It feels like having to let go. Make a short list. Some of you are planning for the holidays, making a shorter list. Some of you are being very picky in the month of November. You might be dealing with some people who have not learned a thing yet, ain't learned no lessons. Yeah. Be aware of dealing with the thoughtless ones. They know you're okay. They know you're well. They know you're doing all right. Everything looks good. Let's see. Capricorn summer, you are bothered by a trip that doesn't go as planned or that didn't go as planned or will not go as planned in November. It's because intention hasn't been truly established. There's some choices that were made that might have you in your head in the month of November. You might be angry with someone, still not over a situation. Be aware of having no idea what you're going to do next. Some of you may be passing on offers. You're simply not motivated to move forward. Be aware of playing games, Capricorn. Unnecessary games that stop you from moving forward. Some of you are experiencing blockages with others because of gratitude issues. And it feels like the universe trying to help someone realize how their behavior connects to their current circumstances. Let's see what's going on in the finance. Okay. Some of you, okay, some of you are very harsh in your dealings with someone. You may have to communicate with that person, but you're unsure of what the response would be, how you would be treated or judged. You may be overthinking that. Beware of overthinking things that make you make the wrong choice. Silence. Capricorn, be aware of being silent on potential offers or business dealings. Be aware of sending the wrong message to someone who may not be paying attention. You may not know that. Beware in November of trying to send a message and it's not being heard and you assume the wrong thing. Someone isn't paying attention to any level of messaging, so different messaging, better connections with others in November. I hear an old song, people make me promises, promises. Be aware of overthinking a financial job or a connection. Overthinking it until you cannot trust it. Capricorn, now your sirens. Be aware of letting an opportunity slip through because of misunderstandings. That was in money, okay? Yeah. In the King of Cups, there's somebody who is like being controlling. Ooh. Some of you may turn down an offer. So you may turn down an offer that would have been of benefit or of use, an offer of balance and stability, something that was a next step in your world, or could be. This could have been with feminine energy. It was the next step in balance, not taken. Be aware of being too combative to make the cash. Anyways, anything else? Capricorn, be aware of arguing with older people. Be aware of arguing with older people. What's the name? Be aware of arguing with older people, elders, about money. You're arguing with somebody who was gonna give you something but didn't because of your behavior. That's weird. Okay. Moving on. Leo. Leo, what's going on? November. Distortions for Leo. Leo, you put someone in the friend zone. They're coming back a little bit sharp in the mouth. Believe them. They think it's your fault. They're blaming you. You already know you gave up too much for that person. You will lose the healing time you've acquired so far. Someone is coming back to redirect you. Redirect your attention. They haven't matured at all. But you have something they want. A willingness to play their games. So that looks pretty simple. Dump them. You definitely have some energy coming back who wants to play games in your energy. Let's see what's going on in the money. In the finances. For Leo. This or that feels like, Leo, be aware of offers. This feels like a test. You have an offer to choose one or the other offer. One is cheaper, one is faster. And do your homework. Do your homework. There may be some conflict going on here with something risk. Be careful of taking risk based on an offer or knowledge that was given or a message. Be mindful of risk. Yeah. Be mindful of somebody lying to you about investments, money. Leo, I don't know why this came to me, but I'm going to share it anyway. I saw somebody choosing to be a roommate or some type of financial connection with someone. They may emotionally, financially wear you out. They may have an excessive habit you don't see just yet. Be aware of giving your energy to a situation before you've done all your homework to see what it is and what it was. The devil turns the wheel here. Watch your spending for November. Some of you are leaving a home situation, or you're feeling alone in a home situation. Things have changed. Others have moved on. You may have lost someone in the home. Some of you are feeling overwhelmed by having to move forward. But it's a part of growth, so you gotta do it. Completing a cycle. Completing a cycle, moving towards. Some of you are moving towards a situation where you're going to get some recognition. Well, yeah. And you get, like, I know it sounds weird, but some of you guys get a new kind of family. And you get some higher level wisdom and stuff. So, Leo, November's looking good to me. Virgo, what's going on with you in November, Virgo? Oh. Why do they talk? Some of you are going to be dealing with conflict that's going to make you question the others. And you'll have to throw your hands up and say goodbye and cut some people, something. Gotta cut some folks out. Gotta cut some folks out. Some of you were dealing with somebody who needed to be cut out. Treacherous, backstabbing, lying, whatever. Some of you are cutting bad energies out of your space in November, okay? You are active, you are in motion. Others will be hoping that the seeds were planted. Be aware of the frenemies trying to get your attention. Someone's connected to money. Be aware of somebody trying to come your way, travel in your direction. I'm not going to say that they will bring you loss, but they've gone through a loss, a lesson. They may be coming your way because you can provide support. Had they not needed your support, they would not be in your space or your face. Just needed to say that. So be aware of helping people that you should have left on the corner of 75th and Friend Zone Street. Yeah, be aware of helping someone who still has a problem with you, but since you can help them, they'll shut up for now. What's going on with them now? Virgo, be aware of going over the top with paranoia. You may be in the month of November assuming everybody got their hand in your pocket. Some of you may not be feeling like you're getting the gratitude you deserve. It happens. It happens. Some of the greatest jobs are the most thankless. 8 of Swords. Some of you will be feeling trapped by requests of the others. This could be holiday shopping. This could be just having to go places and be a part of stuff you don't want to. In November, this feels like having to drive to 100 different houses to pick up all the gifts, and all the gifts are fruitcake. Be aware of having task galore, having to help others because you're the only one that can. I get the sense or the energy of riding around in a car with very loud people, much more than one would want to. So take a breath. There is financial drain in that. Some of you are going someplace with others. It feels like be aware of missing an opportunity to alert the others about their contribution to the situation. Because everybody might assume you got it. Or they ain't got it. I feel the energy of someone who goes to the bathroom when the bill shows up. Anyways, moving on. Libra. Libra, I don't know why I'm drawn to your money first. So let's see what's going on in the finance for Libra. Oh. So Libra, you or someone may be moving on. This can be leaving a home. There may be messages of such in November. Someone may be taking back an offer regarding a home. I also get the energy of blocking someone that you don't like. Blocking a confrontation that is hated. This can be clarifying. You might be dealing with debt also. So you might be detaching from one situation and doing what's right for yourself. Yeah. Choice. So you're going to be waiting for a message about getting back what you're due, getting back something that you're owed, something that's been promised financially. Others, maybe conversations weren't really and truly coming through as you wanted them to. Well, judgment time is here. And in the judgment, something gets worn out. It's like maybe enough time has passed or something that it becomes old in some type of giving. You're gifted or given something because enough time has passed by. I don't know how to read this any further. 5 of Wands. Yeah, something out of balance. Something out of time, out of balance, out of restricted phase of some sort. Something you've been wanting, fighting for. I'm going to get a message about that in November. Be mindful of being so busy that you miss messages and phone calls. That's a thing in November. This is tied to money or something that finally clears up to become yours. Okay. Let's see about the others. you will be happy about other people's foolishness because it helps you out. Okay, Libra. What is bad for the others is good for you in November. Somebody messes up and it benefits you immensely. Yes. A loss of protection forces things to move into a position where it benefits you. It is not wanted, but that's what it is. Ha ha ha. So good luck with that one. Sounds good to me, Libra. Scorpio. Okay, what's going on with Scorpio? Ooh. Scorpio, be aware in the month of November, somebody does not know how smart you are, know that you're not asleep. Yeah. Alternatively, be aware of you not knowing about a sleepwalker, but I feel like someone assumes that you are asleep. And that breaks your heart. Somebody thinks that you're stupid. They think that you're easy. You can be tricked, ruled over easily. That breaks your heart. And it breaks your heart because you're going, okay, in November, someone or a group of people is going to tell you in some way or another that they don't care about your feelings. And that's going to hurt. They're going to do it, they're going to smile about it. So this can be finding out someone in a high position in your life or in your world. They say something that gives you that moment of clarity, like, wow. And it helps you cut them off. It helps you look at them differently. It actually strengthens your self-esteem and your gift. All of your gifts. Wow. In the month of November. Okay. Scorpio. Anything else? Be aware in the month of November of thoughtless, sensual interest coming your way. They may have tunnel vision. You know what I'm saying? Tunnel vision and then silence. Be aware of giving your energy to those in the month of November who don't deserve it and certainly would not return that energy. Hold on. Ooh. Okay, I was feeling something. Scorpio, be aware of somebody trying to manifest your ideas because they ran out of their own. This can be a feminine energy who has a masculine energy, who also has no ideas. Can be a couple or an unaware couple. Could be three. Be very aware of dealing with angry and selfish people. My goodness. Okay, Claire. Maybe this is someone that you walked away from. Maybe coming back in your direction, trying to get more money is what I heard. Someone who, it's the heartbreak. It's how they feel. Someone is planning to return on that. They may warn you in advance with some type of messaging to let you know. And it's really more just like bringing confusion, being rebellious and aggressive. Keep your grace about you, Scorpio, in situations of exes and relationships with kids. I get the energy of something like somebody doing something that they regret doing because they lose they lose some of the financial power. Yeah. Somebody's misdirected confusion gets them in trouble. Scorpios, watch your behavior in front of the others, especially where it counts, where it really counts. I feel like the universe is giving you and going to give you an opportunity to step back and let somebody make a fool of themselves and completely discredit everything they've ever said about you. That's interesting. Okay. Sagittarius, what's going on with you? November. Sagittarius, let's see what's going on with you in November. I heard barely getting together. Okay. Okay, so get a grip on yourself. Some of you will be pushing back or changing plans. This could be to do with finance. It doesn't look like a good idea at this time, or at least in November. Be aware of having plans that don't go through. These are travel plans. You have limited time to do it well. For some of you, you get distracted by money or work. You just choose to not go. In journeys, I don't know what it is. It feels like somebody playing games with you. And they don't have any idea what they're doing. They're crazy. Sagittarius, be aware of nut jobs who think that you're the crazy one. Be aware of travel issues that have to be changed at the last minute. Unexpected expense. In love, be careful how much you sacrifice in November, how much you give up for yourself. It's holidays, as things come around. Be mindful of those who lack gratitude. and bring confusion into this. Some of you are going to have to deny someone. It feels like getting in the middle of something. Deny getting involved with someone. Because it feels like someone will be blaming you. Blame game. Let's see, what's the blame about? Hold on. Clarify the blame. Oh, love. Love. Unions working together. Somebody wants to know starting over, coming back, going back. Let's look at the finance. Sagittarius, some of you be okay. Well, be aware of being really loose with your money. In November, it's great to spend it like you don't have a rainy day to worry about. Be aware of trying to outshine someone else or someone trying to outshine you. This can be in gift giving. I feel like the energy of someone who purposely buys better gifts so that they can look better than others. Don't do stuff like that. Too much ego. Hater. Somebody who wants more attention than you're getting. Be aware of someone talking about you because they think they're right. This feels like family. Ooh. Yeah, be aware of dealing with your haters. In the month of November, you may have to cut someone off. This feels like family. I don't know what the financial value to that is, but it does feel like having to push somebody back because of something that is undesirable, it gets said. Yep. And somebody chooses to be mouthy, aggressive, rough. This feels like it might be a holiday thing. Which I think happens to a lot of families. What does that have to do with money? For Sag, what does that have to do with money? Beware of saying things that people are going to regret. If you can disengage from arguments with others, do so. Protect your energy, for sure. Feels like dealing with greedy ass people who just like the drama. They like the conflict for some reason, maybe because it turns all the energy towards them and they get to be right. And then they try to make you look crazy. Lord. Okay. If you know you're going to see people you haven't seen in a while, get your rest, okay? Because they're coming rested up, very much so. It feels like don't lose the value of self. If you're going into a family situation where people argue and they fight, remember hamster wheel data. Okay? It is expected that you would enter like they are, but yeah, be aware of that. You're on a higher level. You're on some spiritual, higher learning stuff. So those silly little arguments, that's not even like, ugh. Like, I don't even have nothing to say. Like, what? You don't even vibrate on that level. So, what are they doing? Okay, what is that? That's not your thing at all. All right. for the collective. Watch out for them needy and greedies. Some of you guys have some, there's some air and earth energy here. Some of you guys, don't overthink the earthlings, okay? Some of you guys are going to have to deal with someone who is corrosive coming back. They do want to control you. Understand that getting involved with the corrosive, battery acid corrosive ones, is going to cost you time, money, and know that, accept that you're doing it because you're bored. Some of you run out of steam for things that aren't of value in the month of November. This is a situation around money. You no longer have passion or steam for it. That energy, you guys may have someone coming back in your direction. They have been sitting on the sidelines keeping score, trying to figure out how they can get you back in between a rock and a hard place. You may have shut this person down or them down already. They might be feeling the karma of that situation. Secret passions due to lost connections. Some of you are open for another chance. But until then, you ain't bothering chasing nothing. Be very mindful in the month of November of gypsies, tramps, and thieves. Now, some of that can be fun with a little baby oil. A little bit of, slippery stuff, some glitter. It might all be good. But you definitely want to not give your attention to those who aren't giving you 100% back. The energy you put in, you really want to get that back in the month of November. Some of you do have to cut off an old connection, though. Old, passionate connection. They don't see things the same anymore, and neither do you. All right, guides and goddesses. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. And you can be a part of future readings. And I'll see you guys next time. And remember, no matter what your haters say, we are all well.